So today I'm going to tell you guys a story about a recent first date that I went on that led to a girl I knew was too good to be true, being too good to be true, and the mental struggle of the crossroads that I came to on deciding that I'm not going to see her anymore. So I meet this girl online. I know, don't roast me too hard. Dating apps are trash. We shouldn't be on there, but they're just so easy. So sometimes when I'm bored, I log back on. This girl was extremely pretty, very seemingly down to earth. She was a nurse. I know, another red flag I probably shouldn't have pursued to begin with. Forgive me. But like I said, gorgeous girl. Her profile was very refreshing. She seemed sweet. She seemed feminine. She seemed family oriented. You know, everything was all systems go. We talked briefly. I quickly wanted to get off the dating app, and we exchanged phone numbers. We talked for another couple days before we were both free. We met up for one date. First date, we literally just went and got coffee. I don't drink coffee. Went to a Starbucks down by Alki Beach, which is a beach over here in West Seattle. We met up over there. She got a coffee. I got one of these vanilla bean frappuccinos, which is basically 1,000 grams of sugar, basically just a vanilla milkshake. It was amazing, but nonetheless, I digress. We walked the beach. It was a dry, cool evening, so it was a nice walk on the beach. We could see downtown Seattle from the water, clear skies. Very, very nice time. We walked, we talked, lots of laughter, good chemistry. It was just effortless connection. And the whole time in the back of my mind, the paranoid part of my brain was like, man, this is a little too good to be true. This she's hot, she's young, she's feminine, she's sweet. Her eyes are beautiful. Their smile is beautiful. I'm getting butterflies like a teenager again. I didn't expect this. The date went well. We hung out. We had fun. I didn't go for the kiss. I know you guys can roast me for that one too. You're always supposed to go for the kiss on the first date. For whatever reason, I just wasn't feeling it, so I went for the hug. Whatever. The night went well. I'm driving home. Before I could even make it home, she started to text me again. And oh my God, I had so much fun. I haven't had a connection like that since whatever she said. And I'm just kind of on cloud nine going, man, this is just almost a little too good to be true. This girl's really sweet, easy to talk to, so happy and fun and positive. A couple days went by, and I'm at work, and I get a text from her, and it's a picture. She's sending me a selfie before she goes to work in front of the mirror. I'm like, oh, this is sweet. Look at her. She looks gorgeous. And I happen to glance, like behind her, I think, what would it be, her left side, I'm assuming? Behind her left side, and I could see like a small two-sided IKEA dresser, right? So it's similar to the one I have behind me, something like that. I don't know what the standard dresser size is. To any of you that are furniture experts, I don't know how deep and wide a normal two-sided IKEA dresser is, but I see this dresser behind her reflection in the mirror, and the entire top of this dresser is full of prescription pill bottles. I mean, full of just pill bottles. I don't know what they were for, but it was just full of pill bottles. And originally I kind of laughed at it, but I'm like, well, this is a problem. Like this, I can't ignore this. So I made some joke. I was like, man, do you have a pharmacy at home? What is all that shit? And she said something along the lines of, haha, yeah, I take my mental health very seriously, so I'm on quite a few psych meds. And what else did she say? It was like psych meds or mood stabilizers, whatever she said, to help me stay grounded. Right there, I was like, oh, I knew it. I knew this was too good to be true. I knew it. And then I had that moment where I'm at this crossroad, and I'm like, well, you know what, man? Maybe I'm overthinking it. This girl, the chemistry was good. She's sweet. Maybe I should pump the brakes and think about this for a minute. But then I thought about it overnight. I laid in bed and I was like, you know what? This is what men always do. This is what we do. You see the red flags, but you decide to overlook them and just pursue anyways. Maybe from desperation. Because let's be real, we all know it's not the same for us as it is for women. To replace a good woman that that just chemistry's good and she's very attractive and you get the butterflies. I mean, for men, it's like, man, I haven't had that in 140 years. I'm not giving this up. So I thought about it and I thought about it. I'm like, but I had to. And it was hard, man, because like I said, she was pretty close to like really knocking my socks off. If I'm being honest, she was gorgeous. Her smile, her eyes, she smelled good. All of it, man, just all a sensory overload. And like I said, the chemistry to boot was just so effortless. She was so easily into me. We could talk smooth. There was no real nerves. It was just so effortless. I knew it was too good to be true. But I had that moment when I was like, God, man, I think I'm just going to, maybe I should still continue to see her, but I decided to go with my gut after I removed my feelings. And that's kind of the moral of this story. Most men that you know that get screwed over or have some kind of bad breakup or something, very few can really say, I never saw this coming. We all know damn well we see red flags. Like, I wanted to keep pursuing that relationship with her or seeing her still, but I know damn well if I did, something's going to pop up. I've never seen somebody take that many pills in my life. Never, ever, ever. Never. And I'm not exaggerating to you guys. There had to have been, like, I'm assuming the top of that dresser was like 2 foot by 3 or 4 foot. Just full of pill bottles. Big bottles, small bottles. And they're like prescription bottles. I didn't ask her what they were, as far as like names and stuff. But she basically just said they're all for like mood stabilizing and depression and anxiety and this. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. So like I said, as a man, most of the time, when a guy gets like crushed or hurt or whatever, if he would have taken his feelings out of the situation, he saw red flags that he overlooked. I could have easily pursued this with this girl because I wanted to so bad. But I decided not to. And I'm glad I did. Looking back now, it hasn't been very long. It hasn't even been like a month, right around a month. I'm glad I stopped talking to her. But man, oh man, guys, I wanted to keep seeing her so bad. And there was a moment, when I had this crossroads of like, okay, well, I don't think she's wife material or even serious relationship material. So do I just pursue this and look for a friends with benefits? Maybe she's someone, a fun sex playmate or whatever. But I'm like, nah, at this point in my life right now, I don't want to do that, man. I'm not interested in connecting with anybody on that level anymore that I don't at least consider being with for real, long term. And maybe that'll change if I meet someone else. But that was my thought process with her. I'm like, nah, you know what? I don't want to waste either of our time. And then also I was like, considering her condition, I was like, what if that goes sour? What's this person capable of? And again, the whole reason for this video to tell this story is to remind you guys, I know it's hard for men because like I said, we don't usually have the options that women have. So for us to meet somebody like that, especially that knocks your socks off, few and far between. You might get 1 or 2 of those in your whole life if you're lucky. Somebody that's just, the connection's that effortless, you know? But I think I did the right thing. And, man, part of me wants to like post a picture so you guys can see. I'd probably get in trouble if I did, but God, I wish I could post a picture. She was gorgeous. Gorgeous. 24 years old. Like I said, she was a nurse. 24 years old. Such a great smile. Beautiful body. Beautiful eyes. And like I said, when I met up with her in person, it was even better. The conversation flowed effortlessly. The jokes worked. Everything, man. It was just so easy. It was one of the easiest interactions I've had in as long as I can remember. And when I got that picture, I was like, God damn it. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it. She's a psychopath. I'm talking to who knows who I'm talking to. She might be a completely different person next week. Oh, it was a bummer, man. Such a bummer. But again, the point of the story as I wrap this up, pay attention, guys. Don't overlook red flags. As beautiful as the opportunity may seem, if you ignore those red flags, which most of us do, you will pay for it most likely. Everyone watching this right now, I know you guys have had a similar experience. Maybe not even romantically, even with a friend. They're showing you these red flags and you try to be nice and it bites you. And it bites you. And you have nobody to blame but yourself. So that's the story, man. Hope you guys liked it. I just had to get that off my chest because I was thinking about her tonight. Anyways, we'll talk again soon. Till next time, God bless.